We're gonna go ahead and pull some cards specifically for twin flames, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine collective, to see what is going on for twin flames right now. We have some big shifts that are happening as well too. Today is a Mercury retrograde Cazimi. This is where Mercury is at the heart of the sun. This means the sun is shining a light or highlighting what lessons have come up for you this Mercury retrograde. We've had themes coming up around dating, sex, love, and your relationships, specifically this Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde helps you to clear old baggage. We also have another big shift as Mercury retrograde is going to shift into Sagittarius tomorrow. This could be bringing up all sorts of things as well too, as we're spending the holiday season in Mercury retrograde. Mercury is going to shift direct after the new year as well too. So you might feel a little like you can't see your path clearly off your path. You don't know which way to go. You're trying to move forward, but you don't really know. You're going to get a lot more clarity as we move past the new year too. So it's kind of throwing things off a little bit too, as we are spending the rest of the holiday season in this Mercury retrograde. We've shifted into Capricorn season, and this is huge because we kicked off winter, but this is all about karma too. When we're in Capricorn season, it helps us to release the karmic lessons of the past, or to clear up or tie loose karmic ends as well too. When we have this happening, we're going to see some big shifts playing out within relationships over the next few weeks too. But this is amazing energy for whatever you're putting out there for the new year as well too. Capricorn season is all about building, hard work, and it's a time to really think about your long-term commitments right now. This means we have a lot of soul contracts coming up too, where you may be rethinking or reassessing some of these long-term commitments. But let's just go ahead and pull some cards specifically for the divine feminine to start. I call today a porthole day too. Today we are still very much in the energies of the solstice. I was feeling so high from the solstice energies yesterday. So you can kind of be tapping into these energies and feeling really, really good in these higher states too. There's a lot of energy coming in. Today, we're very much still in those solstice energies, and we're also integrating the energies of the solstice. You still want to be tapping into them today as 12/22, bringing its own porthole day as well too, as we're still in these solstice energies. So we're going to start out with just some cards for the divine feminine. I have brought the Star-Kissed deck too. We're going to use this deck, the Star-Kissed deck today, Star-Kissed Tarot. Let's see what happens. But a lot of energy coming through for twin flames. These are huge energies. 12/22, which is today, reminds you to have faith in your surrender in your current situation that you are. If you are on a twin flame path, no matter how things look, you are working towards reunion and union. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a nice little reading for both just to see what's going on. So these energies are a good time to rest, recalibrate today, and to shift into a deeper alignment. It's an amazing time to be tapping into the energies if you need a recharge before the holiday, the rest of the holidays, right? Or you're just doing some healing work. It's a great time for tapping into the upgrades that are available through these energies. So divine feminine. Okay, so this is hard to do. General reading, just take what resonates for you out of these messages, but some people are in a separation energy. You might be feeling this deeply, even in the union, where like never before, we're getting guided to work on ourselves a lot more. So even in union, you might feel these energies, or if you're in a separation, you're especially feeling them. You might have had to spend, or you may be spending time apart from your twin flame. This happens anyways. Even in union, sometimes these wounds cut deep because of past lives, or even times in this lifetime where you've had to go do this path, a lot of it by yourself, or for the first time ever, the feminine is being guided to get very self-sufficient and kind of on your own feet like never before, and in your own energy right now. So it just kind of depends. Old separation wounds may be coming up from times where you spent apart from your twin flame, or some of you may be in a separation. I always say that if you're in a twin flame situation, no matter what the situation, think you are in one, get a reading on my website. I'll help you with the healing work that's coming up. Now, every person on this planet has a ton of healing work coming up, and this is where the next few years specifically are going to take us, and I'm always trying to help you through this process. So it's a good place to start on my website, getting a reading. I do energy healing sessions. I have tons of healing specifically for twin flames to help you guys through this process. And of course, I do twin flame coaching, which is great if you are in a separation, for getting you into union. A lot of people just kind of sit, I say you're stuck if you're in a separation. Oftentimes it comes down to your own internal programming, old childhood stuff, baggage in the system, and stuff that has come up that puts you there in this state, because it's not meant to happen like that. So we see a lot of stuff online and everywhere where people talk about this. You're meant to be in a beautiful union with your twin flame. In fact, many of you guys came to Earth specifically for that mission or greater purpose as well too. So I always say, make sure you guys are getting some help and checking out the tools that I have to offer on my website. Twin flame journey can be very, very hard. I get to work with a lot of people on the journey, and I myself on this journey. So it really does trigger a lot of extra stuff or extra work as well too. Some of this I always say you will work through by yourself. A lot of it you may, and then some of it you'll probably work through integrating into your lessons with your twin flame as well too. Know that when you feel good, you really attract your twin flame. When you're not feeling so hot, this tends to push them away or repel it and things like that. And I'm not going to go too into this because we talked about this yesterday, about through putting the focus back on yourself and feeling good about your life. This is where you draw people to you, but especially your twin flame or your twin flame union will not usually happen like in the separations. When you're falling apart, you'll notice you tend to end up by yourself more. When you're doing really, really good and when you're aligned with your own energy in your life, you tend to attract, or your twin flame tends to be around you more as well too. So this is all about coming back home to yourself and aligning your energy. We're recalibrating. I've had so many people messaging me about the energies of the solstice. We're in very high frequency energies right now. This is where the energy work is going to come in. A lot of people are struggling and the energies are feeling a little extra tired right now. That could happen with Mercury retrograde, but you're meant to be flowing in these energies and to making things happen, to be tapping into these energies. So these energies are giving us a chance to recalibrate into higher frequencies. Make sure you're doing things to raise your vibrational frequency. Energy healing, meditation, staying positive will help you with that. Okay, this is a past life relationship. A lot of times you guys are getting that awareness through too, where you might be having dreams of other lives, or you might be dreaming of your twin flame, or you might have had some past life memories come back. As the veil is getting thinner on planet Earth during this time, but during these spaces such as like the solstice, you're probably noticing you're dreaming a lot more. You're connecting on a higher with your twin flame in the spiritual realms. This is someone you've spent so many past lifetimes with leading up to this one. And this is important too, because this is a deep connection. You've not only known this person before, you've done this with this person before. This is someone that you chose to come together with during your spiritual ascension as well too. They're supposed to help you with clearing your baggage. Your twin flame can see you so deeply. This is what causes sometimes different scenarios of separation, or people can't handle it. They can see through to the very core of you and your challenges and even your issues. This is supposed to help you as well too, but sometimes this can be unnerving for people, causing separations and things like that. They see you deeply. They have known you before. There's a familiarity there. You feel very comfortable with each other. Despite that, twin flame union is going to bring up any of the challenges, fears, doubts, insecurities, and baggage to the surface so that you can continue to work through this, and it accelerates the process. Oftentimes you're going through many waves or layers of healing being around this person as well too. Just know that this is a deep past life connection. This is meant to be a love connection too. This is meant to lead into union. Sometimes people may start out as friends or around each other for a while before they even realize the connection. This is meant to be your ultimate lover on so many levels. Just kind of know that. This is meant to lead into union. Yes, this is meant to be a romantic connection. Actually, karmics and soulmates can come in many different forms. Many of you guys had them as your friends, family, and other people around you. And despite what you think, your twin flame is actually your lover, and the karmics and soulmates never were meant to be. And so actually your twin flame is your ultimate destined partner and lover. Everyone else is temporary other than your twin flame in the greater scope of your life or even lifetimes that you will have. Trusting that you're meant to be with this person no matter what that might look like right now. Okay, there is a reunion. So we have this reunion and union energy. We keep talking about this. Those twin flames that are feeling or been in a separation, you're meant to be working towards reunion and union. And sometimes that's taking care of your own self and your own baggage so that you can be a better partner for other people. Have you noticed ways that maybe you weren't the best in the past through your karmic lessons and experiences? A lot of them taught you a lot of important lessons about love. This is about continually working on yourself and your energy to refine yourself and clearing up loose ends. Some of you guys have karmic baggage that has been blocking your love life, whether you're with other people or you have a lot of negative situations still coming up or things that you're trying to clear and work through. Some of you guys are, we'll say, we're moving into karma season for Capricorn season, right? Where suddenly if you have things in the way or that have been blocking your love life in some type of way, releasing and clearing these blocks. They might be coming up or being highlighted a little extra with this Mercury retrograde and also this shift into Capricorn season. This is doing the work for long-term relationship and commitment. Your twin flame, when you do come together, you're meant to come together for the rest of your life. This is why it's very important that you guys are at a good space and have done this work as well too. And why, if some of you guys are in separation, you may simply not be ready within yourself for this type of commitment or partnership, because it does come with all of that. Being guided to really work through some things right now in the divine feminine side. Okay, we have divine feminine and masculine missing each other, where you guys are maybe thinking about better times, past times, and things like that. Or if you're in a separation, you're very much longing for this person. You'll notice with the energies of the solstice, for those of you guys that are in separation, especially like no contact separations, you guys are going to be going crazy thinking about this person during this time in these higher energies. There's a lot of reconciliation, reunion, and union energy in the air too. So you'll probably be missing this person a little bit extra. You might be having them pop into your mind. You might be dreaming of them a little extra. You're always connected. This is a strong spiritual connection. Even if you guys think that you're in a separation, you're not. You're always very energetically intertwined and interconnected, and your paths are also intertwined. When you came to Earth and planned out these lifetime experiences, you made plans to meet this person. So even if you've met and gone into a separation, your paths will cross again if this is your true twin flame. And this is how you can kind of tell this person too. There's a lot of things to confirm the connection, because sometimes, yes, people can get confused about the different connections that we will have, as you've probably had several romantic partners across the course of your lifetime. With your twin flame, it is different. Your paths are very intertwined. You've made these segment points, or points where you would cross paths, to keep you on track, working towards union and with your spiritual awakening, because your twin flame is probably someone that is going to play an important role in your spiritual path and your spiritual awakening. This is what sets aside this connection from others, because there's a deep desire to get spiritual. I was spending a lot of time with my twin flame yesterday, and it was all about ascension energies, right? Within the high solstices, it was feeling so good, and it was all about the ascension, the spiritual, right? And a lot of times in the past, some of your partners were actually kind of throwing you off your spiritual path, keeping you chained, I want to say chained or trapped in states of codependency, not working on yourself, relying on others too heavily. Your twin flame, it will be the opposite. You're going to feel these spiritual states. You come together with your twin flame to ascend back to God, to work your way up into the higher. And that is the mission that twin flames come here to do. A lot of twin flames come together and will do big projects. We'll get creative, maybe even go on to create beautiful realities, you know, and even to maybe have children or do things like that as well too. Twin flames come together and do big things with that spiritual energy that is around the twin flames as well too. So there is this third energy I always talk about, which is spirit, the spiritual, within this connection, trying to kind of raise your frequency. When you're around your twin flame, you're going to notice you're probably in these really high energies. Take advantage of those high energies. In separation, you're probably feeling a little low, and this is so you can raise your vibration by yourself, because it can be a lot to balance this connection. For those of you guys that are in union, make sure that you're putting a lot of love, nurturing, and, you know, good vibes into this connection to allow it to grow. Okay, Divine Feminine might be feeling not so happy right now. This could be about things in your life or about the connection, just kind of depends with where things are at. This could be not making a decision on something holding you back on your side, and this can happen too. It could be, you know, different things that come up, different challenges. Make sure that you're surrendering to this connection right now. This is having faith in how things will go and surrendering to the divine right now as well too. And this is important too, of letting go of expectations and allowing things to play out right now. You're being guided to let go of some things. These are the energies of your past coming up for clearing. Mercury retrograde has brought up a lot of blocks. It could be in belief systems or things that you've already been through that you're worried about, or things that are affecting you in karmic patterns of your life. Look at the karmic patterns of your past. Let this go. A lot of the karma that you experienced came from your DNA and your bloodline, and it was kind of clearing and wrapping up past life things. At the point where you met your twin flame, this is an important turning point in your story as well too, as you're on the path or meant to be preparing for union as well too. There should be nothing more important than that too. Trust in the divine timing. There may be a holdup in the bigger picture. Like I had to say, don't you believe that there are bigger forces than ourselves that have laid this all out, that are kind of in control of everything with our lives, right? Doesn't it make you, upon awakening, think about forces that are much bigger than yourself as well too? If you're in a separation or you haven't fully come into union, you're working towards it right now, trusting in the forces that they're at play in your life. Okay, so we have the divine coming through in these next three cards. Pay attention to the signs. You're probably getting a lot of angel numbers, synchronicities. These are meant to lead you along, but they also connect you with the higher 5D. You'll probably notice when you were asleep, even if you were seeing a lot of angel numbers, you weren't really noticing. But now that you have opened, we'll say, or opening your third eye, or have opened it, you're probably seeing a lot more signs and messages. This is you tapping in and becoming multi-dimensional as well too. You're getting a lot of signs. This could be music coming to you. I've had a lot of people sending me music, right? This could be songs where suddenly you're being given songs, or you're finding, I always say the new music, right? Like I'll go in my car and it's something new I haven't heard before, and it's suddenly just about my situation. This could be through television. You're watching a movie and you're getting a lot of deep messages. It could be through people saying things to you in the perfect divine timing, or you're going through your journey and you're noticing you're attracting people that are on a similar journey. When I started to I've been on the twin flame journey specifically for a few years now, I began to attract a lot of other twin flames that I'm working with that oftentimes are teaching me a lot about my own life or mirroring my own situation in some type of way. Or we can kind of compare notes and learn a lot off of each other. You're going to probably attract other people that are also on the twin flame journey specifically, and you're going to be learning in that way too. So we have a lot of signs, messages, and synchronicities coming along that are meant to guide you on your path. Things happening past yourself, especially if you're in this space of separation. Pay attention. You're still getting these signs, and they're meant to get you back on track. You might feel a little bit lost. It's okay, so that you're spending more time with yourself, but also clearing things. Mercury retrograde isn't just sitting in hermit mode. It's releasing the energies of the past. Pay attention, because a lot of fear-based energies, karmic energies of the past, things that have already happened are coming up within your energy system and clearing during this time, because they've created deep wounds and blocks within your system. Pay attention to what themes have come up for you this Mercury retrograde. Okay, so we have the divine is going to step in a big way in the divine feminine's life. This could be moving you forward on your path. It could be things that you're releasing and letting go of. It's the purification. It's going through the fire. And I talk about that. Like you literally, your twin flame, it could feel like either they're burning down your whole life, I say, like, right? Oh my God, I was making a joke about it. Like, oh, you're not moving fast enough. In a minute, your twin flame probably could burn down your whole life. But it's something so much bigger with this fire energy. It's a purification that twin flames go through. So if there's things that like are off course, out of alignment, it could feel like that. You're in the fire. So we have this being purified energy. We still, even though we're out of Sagittarius season, we have all of that Mercury shifting into Sagittarius energy and things like that. And we have a lot of alignments happening during this time of year as we're still in the center, galactic, aligned with our galactic center, which is all about Sagittarius energy. So we still have a lot of this fire energy around. It's purifying you as you're getting ready for the new year, but it could feel like things are moving fast. Do you feel supernatural elements at play? Forces bigger than yourself, the fates, destiny, source around you during this time, moving you forward. You're going to be at a different space in the next few weeks, even the next few months of your life, allowing the universe to move you forward on your path during this time. It could feel a little scary or unnerving right now as you're being moved into higher frequencies and higher levels. This fire represents everything not pure needing to go in your life. You've been carrying around a lot of karmic baggage and debris and energetic debris, letting that go and releasing that in these higher energies. You're going to be having a lot of communication with your twin flame for the Divine Feminine. This is like sudden phone calls, messages, they could be reaching out. This is Mercury, right? So we're in this Mercury retrograde. It could slow things down and feel like maybe you guys aren't seeing eye to eye, you're not communicating good. Suddenly you're going to be getting a lot of communication with this person as well too. So expect that. I always say if you're in no contact or no communication, that's the first step, is to open this up. Oftentimes you're not able to with how you're doing it. If you need help with that, make sure you're booking a read and I'll go over it with you. Okay, so we're going to do this Star-Kissed. Okay, so we have 5 of Coins. This is misfortune energy. You've been through so much in your lifetime that has messed you up for love. And I don't say that joking, but it's true, right? The more karma, the more hurts, the more wounds, the more inner child issues that you have, the worse your parents' connection was, the more bad relationships that you have. This has skewed your internal compass in some type of way. This is why you might feel a little off your path or not getting such clarity about your path right now. And this is why we need to recalibrate or reattune to these higher frequency energies. Needing to do some type of karmic clearing work. Your past is still kind of replaying in your system. It could be through negative based beliefs or negative thoughts, or even energetically as blocks in your system. More energy clearing work. This is important too for the Divine Feminine. We have the sun though. We have shining a light on things. So we talk about Mercury and the sun. The sun illuminates things. It shines a light on things. Pay attention to what has come up for you over the past few weeks with this Mercury retrograde. It's pushing you to let go of this stuff. What's been going on for you in your life? What's coming up for you? But this is a twin flame reading, so specifically around your twin flame. This could be things that you need to let go of, ways you're seeing things, or different perspectives. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords. Now this is the Matrix. This is like the roles that we play, where you've played a lot of different roles, but some of them were not aligned with you as well too. This is the ego mask, right? This is taking it off and shifting past ego into this spiritual soul level. So like this is like one way you might act when you're kind of awkward in public, I always say, right? And shifting past that. Your twin flame can see past the ego personality because they have connected with you on such a deep spiritual and a soul level as well too. This is being yourself completely around your twin flame and within these energies, letting go of the ego during this time and kind of moving past it. This could represent opening the crown and shifting out of ego-based programming. Okay, so we have the Justice card. This is karma, because we've done a lot of karma energy as we're preparing for karma season, Capricorn season, which is karma season, right? So we're clearing a lot of karmic energies. This could be, like I'm talking about, energies of the past where you paid a heavy karmic price to come onto this planet, possibly, you know, just to get into the planet. There was a lot of karma already stored within your DNA and things like that, and you knew that you were going to have to do this, releasing the karmic energies of the past. Hopefully it's in the past. Some of you guys might have karma still that is delaying or blocking your twin flame union. Sometimes this could be divorces. I see a lot of people with children, court things. Sometimes it is connected with the courts. Have you been in the courts in this lifetime? It could be judicial things, or, you know, and sometimes it could be represented by that. So especially court-based stuff, but it could be other things. Some of you guys have had karmic relationships, karmic marriages, children out of karmic marriages that you're dealing with still. So you might have gotten out of a karmic relationship and still have a karmic contract, because if you have children, you're karmically contracted to this person that full 18 years with the children, at least 15 of it, I always say, right? So a lot of you guys still are in a lot of heavy karma, or you've already moved through a lot of karma and it's thrown your system out of whack from having these karmic experiences. Sometimes karmic experiences have left you closed off or in fear or deep-rooted blocks within your system. Karma clearing is coming up huge in this reading. Clearing your energy more from your karmic past. Mercury retrograde is helping you to release the energies of your karmic past, Divine Feminine right now. Okay, so we have that 8 of coins. Don't forget all of the maturity that you've gotten out of your lessons, that you needed them in some type of way so that you're not repeating these experiences, God forbid, especially not with your twin flame. So you needed the experiences that you had to play out so that you could learn to not do certain things or not act a certain way, or to balance yourself spiritually or energetically in some type of way. Karmic experiences happen when your energy is out of balance. So the karmic experiences that you had of the past, you just were out of balance in some type of way to attract or to have played out some of these experiences. Getting more balanced energetically will help you within this balancing process happening. Okay, so we have the moon, and this could happen like if you have a water sign around you, but also sometimes it is your shadow self being illuminated. We have shadow work coming up for the Divine Feminine. We just talked about karmic things that needed to happen so that you could face, integrate, and balance your shadow. We have, sometimes the shadow is the fear, the worry, the doubts. Your twin flame is going to first bring your light to the surface, and then of course the shadow, right? The shadow work as well too. A lot of times it's unconscious, and we're seeing it through our twin flame, or what we're being shown in our twin flame connections. However your twin flame is acting, things you're saying, things are playing out, has a lot to do with you, yourself, the mirroring nature of it, and the shadow work that you have to do as well too. This is where you're kind of seeing things that you need to heal, because the shadow is something that we need to work on healing. So we have Page of Swords. This is getting strategic and staying in that energy of planning, being optimistic about things, and laying down a plan. Even though if things are going to go differently, it's good to get like a plan going right now with how things are going to work out for you. Even with your twin flame journey, you guys might be in this future planning phase again, because we're entering into Capricorn season. This is like together, figuring it out, like whether it's like planning a life together, coming together, I always say moving in together, building projects, businesses, things that you want to do together. You guys might be talking about, you know, children or doing things in the future, whatever it is for you guys. Your hopes, dreams, goals are coming up during this time to be nurtured. Capricorn is an earth sign. It's all about laying down the foundation. And this is important too, these energies coming up. So pay attention to any talks for you guys that are in union that you and your twin flame are having about the future, your goals, things you want to do together. These are things you're manifesting. Sometimes we do talk about our manifestations, and it's the best way to make things happen. This is being solution oriented and tapping into all of this Capricorn energy to get a new plan. And it might not be clear right now. We're still in that Mercury retrograde, but we're shifting out of it. So getting more clarity for the path ahead. All right, we're gonna do reading for the Divine Masculine. What's going on for the Divine Masculine specifically? Okay, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honest discussions, discuss your feelings with each other. This is important too, because I see the Divine Masculine opening up like never before, where they're shedding the old paradigm of the 3D and learning to express their feelings about this connection. Divine Feminine, you have made them feel so much. You've opened up their heart. They know you're the one, and they're trying to express their feelings or to open up, and they're needing to allow their heart to guide them through this situation. It might not make sense for the masculine, has been in many lifetimes very in the ego or in the mind. And suddenly through this connection, their heart has been opened. It's been cracked open too. And it's been a painful process. But now the light has come through from this process, and they're able to open up the heart and to express this. they're forgiving and learning too, and they're releasing a lot from the past. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. They've been through a very hard past, even a long time before meeting you. They've been through so much within the masculine, because we're connected to the feminine and the masculine fields on the planet. They're letting go of a lot of past karmic lessons that have hurt them badly as well too. They're on their own healing journey too. Okay, this is also, pay attention to, this is cautioning you about the red flags. This is being more alert and more aware of issues, problems, things in the relationship, things that you need to work on, things that you need to clear, as this is specifically a twin flame reading as well too. Time to make more of the effort too. And I think this is important too, right? Just continuing, like, relationships, when people stop making effort, don't usually work out very well. As long as you're making an effort, you might see your masculine making more of an effort. They might be calling you more, doing nice things for you, you know, being more, we'll say, compassionate, loving, and supporting of you too. Make sure that you're putting in that effort. Not much happens when you guys stop putting in an effort. You'll notice that towards manifesting union as well too. Things kind of go stagnant when you're not setting things into action and into motion. Like, you know, you got to be doing the work for anything in your life, especially twin flame union. Make sure that you're putting in the effort, masculine, or you're probably not seeing a lot of results. Masculine is letting go of control issues and allowing this situation to unfold naturally. You guys have probably figured out you can't control it when you try to control twin flame union, and usually it blows up in your face. You know, right? The fire, right? It will implode. It becomes implosive. This is not something that you can control. It's something past both twin flames and happening on a spiritual level as well too. So this is also masculine, is in this crown chakra energy of opening up and trusting the universe within this connection. Some of you guys have had breakups. You might be in this breakup energy or separation energy, or you certainly have with this person too, or this could be from also past stuff, because we have this past stuff coming up in this reading, which is dealing with past breakups that might have you hesitant or cautious or not opening up fully to this twin flame connection. If you're having a hard time opening up or committing, this is huge, right? It might be keeping you in a separation energy because you need to commit more to this person or this connection, and maybe your past heartbreaks have had you running away or not fully in, like all in, right? Or scaring you in some type of way in this new connection, because this is a twin flame connection. So it might be things that have played out in your karmic past that have kept you, we'll say, playing it safe right now. Okay, there is a strong magnetic attraction. You feel a strong pull to this person. You're probably always thinking about them. You want to be around them a lot, right? You're spending a lot of time with them. So we have this very strong energetic connection past the physical, because this is like the physical, right? So you feel this physical attraction, but it goes past that. It's an energetic pull that you feel to be near this person on some type of spiritual level as well too. This could be your higher self is always guiding you to be around this person or to play a role in their journey, or, you know, you try to put them out of mind and they're always coming back in some type of way. So you have this very strong, not just physical, because this is the physical, and you've probably already fallen in love with this person if this is your twin flame. You know you're in love. This is a very strong love, despite whatever. People might be in different circumstances with it. But there's also this energetic pull and connection. This is a fated connection with twin flames. It's something past you, and you might not always understand the process, but you guys are meant to be. You're destined lovers. You're predestined or predetermined encounters that are going to play out. So this is someone that you're destined to be with. However, there can be blocks for those in separation or different things that can play out within the dynamic, kind of getting you there too. But this is someone that you're most certainly meant to be with across the course of every lifetime. This is why I think, you know, on a deep level, all of your past connections never worked out, or it would never fully work out with someone else, because your heart already belongs to this person. Even, it doesn't matter the situation, I think, you know, your heart is already with this person. Okay, there's a lot of masculine might be having a lot of other things that might be getting in the way. Okay, so this is the third party. Now, for some people, this might be with another person dating another person, with another person, and things like that that are blocking the connection. But it could be things coming up and getting in the way, because we're talking about the karmic past, this reading that's coming up specifically with Mercury retrograde. And this is so, so important for the masculine too, letting go of blocks from your karmic past. This could be karmic situations that are affecting your timelines that you're still in, things that you need to clear. Okay, so we've already had a lot of this that we've talked about that you're holding back. There's maybe things you didn't say, or you're not fully committed in this relationship. Capricorn season is going to help you to assess what you want for the masculine, and if you can fully commit to this situation, it would be helpful. So we have that kind of stuff coming up. Some of this is from past heartache and hurt, and it probably is with your twin flame. Some of it is from past relationships and past karma, but some of it is actually things that your twin flame has triggered a lot of hurt and healing for you. It was already there, but they've triggered this in some way. They've shown you your own flaws and your shadow work and your shadow side, just as we just had this come up for the Divine Feminine. They've shown you things that you need to heal and work on. Know that despite that, they love you. Expect positive outcomes to come at play. When we're talking about destined events in our life, sometimes those are the karmic experiences that played out to keep us on course, but of course these are things that are meant to play out in the background. Expect unexpected outcomes to happen, shifting you closer to twin flame, your twin flame or twin flame union. Okay, so we have the Four of Coins. This is needing to let go of something that you're holding on to tightly. I always joke around and say your old 3D life. It could be your friends, your family, whatever's in your life right now that you're having a hard time of letting go of. As they say, your new life is going to cost you your old life. And Ascension is nothing more than a letting go process of our old 3D reality and our 3D life and 3D selves, so that we can transform, being born again new, into the 5D and enter into new realities. This can be a scary process. A lot of times the masculine's holding on more tightly. Some of you guys have children, family, things there that you're holding on to. It could just be, you know, different things that you love, or even just your reality that you're so used to, needing to let go of some things. Okay, so we have this Four of Wands. This is that grateful and feeling really good when you're together. And when you guys are in union, you'll know how good that feels. And in separation, you know how bad it feels. And some of you guys haven't come into that full union. And maybe that means you've just got glimpses of how good it could be or how good it could feel. Because in full union, it feels amazing and so divine and things like that. So this is a higher energy that is guiding you, but it's also trying to guide you into union. Okay, so we have this Three of Wands. The Divine Masculine has gone through so much spiritual growth in this lifetime. You're changing as a person, and you're going through a lot of growth very fast and transformation from being around your twin flame. It's triggered a lot of that shadow work that we talked about, but that's energy that you've been clearing, healing, and releasing. And so it's changing you in a very positive way. Your frequency is rising and you're becoming more positive. We have this Eight of Swords, and this is the energy of self-doubt, but this is also the Divine Feminine. We'll say blindfolded as well too. So this could be your Divine Feminine might be blocked in some way from seeing the path moving forward, and this can happen a ton with people, even if you're super tuned in. You're in this energy of Mercury retrograde, where suddenly your Divine Feminine, because it is the feminine message, might not be seeing things clearly or seeing things around the relationship. Your Divine Feminine is doubting this connection. They might be doubting things about it or having a lot of fear or worry come up around this connection too. Just know that too, because it might be triggering things too, because you're very connected, you're feminine. So when they're feeling that energy, solar plexus, of that doubt, you might be having doubt come up too. Know some of that's coming from your Divine Feminine that you might be feeling through the connection. All right, we have Page of Wands. This is something that you're planned happening fast. And this is the fire energy making it happen though. You might feel very uncomfortable or pushed towards these outcomes or whatever's coming up as well too. This is things moving fast. Something that you've been planning around this union, whether you've had plans to be with this person or blocks coming up. Expect these things to shift rapidly over the next month. We have the Ten of Swords. The masculine is in an anguish too. They're in pain. They're having pain that they're having to process come up too around this connection. It could be something coming up of it all, you know, the feelings of it. Okay, we have this Hermit energy. The masculine might have been in the Hermit energy for a long time, or they might be being guided to spend more time alone right now. And this is soul searching, finding yourself. Some of this ascension work is done spending time with your thoughts, feelings, clearing your energy. But we have this strength that has come out of this journey, this spiritual strength I talk about, where through the experiences that you've already had in your past, you found this inner strength that you never knew you had starting this out, where this is confidence that has come out of it, unquestioned confidence in the divine, confidence in the spiritual, confidence in yourself, confidence in the process. So you've had this strength that has come out of this, that you've been shown yourself what you're capable of, your true potential rising out of this too, as you're turning into from this karmic masculine into the awakened masculine, the divine masculine. Your journey has taken you, that you were also the karmic masculine, and now you've turned into the divine masculine through this spiritual awakening that you've been through. And I feel that those in separation, they've recognized their divine feminine and who this is, despite all of the illusions around the planet and the connection and things like that. You guys are awakened. You're awakened to the connection, and you know what you want like never before. Things are going to move fast too, and then it's the Runner card. Some of you guys may have in the past run from the connection. You're ready to face things now. You're ready to come into this union, for those that have gone through that. So this could be the fear that you're facing this and kind of moving through different obstacles to really shift towards or into this union right now. Things are going to start to move very fast for you over the next couple of months too, masculine. All right, I'm going to go in that note anyways. Have a beautiful day. If you guys need me, just go ahead and book me on my website. I have a ton of healings up specifically for today, 12/22 on my website too. Great day to be doing healings. You guys can still do any of the solstice healings. I'll have them up at least today, maybe the next few days, just kind of see how I feel. But you guys can still be doing any of those today. Have a beautiful day.